I do a lot of reverse speech, and I'm trying to make sure that it all pertains, or at least ties back into the Holy Grail. I suggest to the blood brothers and blood sisters out there, this was mentioned by Jesus, and it's a very, very important thing. We don't want to get sidetracked um, and start talking about other things that aren't pertaining, but if they, in some form or fashion, lead back to the Grail, that's key. I mean, we put our blood over um, selfless acts of kindness to bring forth heaven on earth. And the beacon that is at the center of this flat earth plane is what it's all about. And it wants us home. It wants us back so that the rest of everyone else can pass through and no longer have to age and be in pain and die. And we can eradicate this virus that's infested this matrix, because we are in a matrix. And they've already discovered that we're holograms. So it's just a matter of time before which they probably already know, but they're keeping it, again, secret to them because it's sacred geometry. But everything in reverse is the truth, and Satan couldn't have said it better himself. Well, I guess he is Satan. And here I'm just adding my 2 bits and trying to help. So listen to this.
We will leap into the flame.
We will leap into the flame forward and in reverse.
Mouth of the snake below you.
The mouth of the snake below you.
Mouth of the snake below you.
Want to hear it one more time?
Mouth of the snake below you.
The mouth of the snake below you. Now, the snake is in reference to the aurora borealis, or the spiraling intent, the Fibonacci sequence, everything spiraling from the center outwards. And that's how time and the matrix and everything is created. We all wake up at different rates, but we all see things in a different way or different light. But it is all the same, really. Some are a little bit more technical about explaining it, and some are more raw and cold about it. And it doesn't matter. There's a reason for that, because we have to kind of like reach different personalities, because different personalities absorb this in a different way. And you could say the same thing as someone else, but if you're not saying it the way that they understand it, they're just going to ignore it and move on to something else. So again, one more time for you.
We will leap into the flame.
We're going to leap into the flame, the lake of fire. Here's reverse.
Mouth of the snake below you.
The mouth of the snake below you. One more time.
Mouth of the snake below you.
Sounds pretty clear to me. Bye for now. See you in 2019. Okay, everybody. It's all about secret sacred geometry. And the reason it's secret is because it's sacred. And what's happened is once there was a few that got a hold of this information, they hid it from the others, which is the general population, because they did not want us to know. So it's even in it's all in backwards speech. It's all there if you really want to look for it, and it's all about the Holy Grail. Um, we should always mention the Holy Grail in our videos. Don't leave people trying to put the pieces together themselves. If you can, help them. And anyways, this is on periodic table, and if you say periodic table backwards, well, I'll play it the way I heard it, and then I'll reverse it. So this is my take on periodic table. Just listen.
Whole base God diary.
Whole base God diary.
Periodic table.
Periodic table. Whole base God diary.
Whole base God diary. Periodic table.
So that would almost make me think, whole base God diary would make me think that, it's like we're sitting on the pillars, the base, right? And underneath, through that is the living waters. And, that basically it's the diary, right? Because we're being written every day, like a computer writes code. And there's a star at your heart, which is Solomon's seal. I went into reverse speech on that as well, in earlier videos. If you want to look, you'll find out on that with the pole ice. So, it just keeps, you can't get away from this. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what the flower of life is in reverse, because that is the beginning of it all. Okay, thanks, bye.